Hello, and God, I love you guys so much. I look away from just a couple of days, and we're already at 310. Like that's massive for me. I'm so happy for us and everyone else that we can finally get to this point. This is amazing. But I'm doing something new. What if Frankenstein monster was real? Now, I did just read the Frankenstein book. It's pretty good for its honestly. I think it's still pretty good for how it was made in 1818. Like the first one came out in 1818, and maybe it has been adapted, but it's still pretty gosh dang good for what it is. It is a dark story though, and I really liked it for what it is. But I'll start the video. As you see Frankenstein, one eye yellow, another eye almost this kind of bluish color at this point because of the snow covering his hair, as his hair is starting to get more covered with the snow of it, and not, instead of it becoming this dark undertone where it's almost covering his shoulders at this point, as long as his shoulders is, it's starting to almost flake with this white as he's walking, as he has a blade in his hand. As he gets on his knees, as he's about to shove the blade into his heart. As you hear someone say, so, as you see a beautiful woman, so gorgeous that it's almost hard to read her. It's almost hard to see her because she's so beautiful that in most people's eyes, it's not even a woman. It's a goddess. As this beautiful red hair go down to her, to all the way down to her legs, as even the snow doesn't fade the redness, as her eyes, this crystal golden color, look at him. Why? He says, why what? Woman, why do you want to kill yourself so badly? I made a deal. As he puts the blade, started to pierce where his core is, where the electricity is flowing through his veins. The only way to kill him is to pierce this and shut off the electricity. Frankenstein, that's not my name, but that was your master's name. He give you no care as she jumps, landing onto the snow, as even the snow, she doesn't crush it. It doesn't sink. She just stays on the top of it. So why would you kill him because he died? Are you a man? No, you're a beast. You're a monster like me, as you see fangs. Fangs that are so sharp, it seems like it can easily pierce through the human skin. As he says, he was my father, and I made a deal. Then kill your old self. Says what? You said you will die. There's two ways of death. There's the literal way, which you are trying, and then there's the figurative way. As his knowledge, his intelligence, because it's so vast, he realized what he's about to say. You want me to become a better person. A new Frankenstein. I told you that is your name, though. If the creator of Frankenstein is your father, as you said, that is your last name. Frankenstein. As he stands up, I'll take it. But what about my first name? I don't have anything. Oh, yes, you do. Think about it. Just for a little bit. You're created, and your creator thought you were perfect until he saw you for what you actually are. As he looks around, he says, "What?" As the girl starts walking around him in this beautiful circumstance, almost like she's dancing. You're Lucifer at the highest degree. I'll nickname you Morning Star. So what's my name? Foul woman. Foul? I think I'm quite intelligent, as she lands and just says, simple. Lucy. Lucy Frankenstein. A simple name for a simple creature. I don't mind it. Now I know you wouldn't. Also, I want you to be mine. What do you mean? See, I'm a young woman. Younger than most. I'm only in my mid-200s. But my father, the rushful type he is, wants me to get married in about 195 years. About. Roughly in that time frame. So, when the competition happens, as he grabs onto his cheek, I want you to come and be mine. My waffy-ledded husband in holy matrimony. As Frankenstein looks at him, looks at her, and says, why me? I'm a monster. But you never stop adapting, changing, becoming better. As she hops out in more of an excited manner, starts picking up her speech and her movement as she says, that's what I love about you. You never stay just Frankenstein. You learned how to talk. You learned how to scientifically understand the world. Other vampires are not even close to you as she blitzes almost so fast Frankenstein can't see and grabs and is hopping on Frankenstein's back. You look for the world itself and you make it so beautiful, some things, as you hop down. But no murder. Not for you. He says, is that my goal, to become a new man? No. You can't just become a new man because you decided to change. You have to change a lot about you. You have to change so much it hurts about you to become good. And the first thing, let's cut off the hair. As he looks at his mane and he's like, but I like it. It's a new world. It's something new. As he grabs the blade and grabs his hair and cuts it. As you see, just a kind of short hair man that his hair is now kind of pushed to the back a little bit. Kind of like he's more of a business. As she messes up the hair as he fucking gets pissed. He gets pissed and fucking pierces it back again. As he says, well, how would I know when I need to come and do this? Always forgetting something. As she grabs the knife quickly enough that he doesn't notice and cuts her hand and puts a little bit of blood onto Frankenstein's back as it rolls off and it makes it a little bit simple. This shows you that you are my ward. No vampire will ever attack you. As the cut heals instantaneously. But if I need you, that thing will burn. And you'll be instantly put into the place where I need you to be. Now, she hops down from where Frankenstein is this massive person become better. Like I said, as she starts walking away in the snow, this beautiful woman, as he realizes when he screamed at the old Frankenstein, his dad, is now putting in his head that it was his father, to make him a love. It couldn't be true. She would never fall in love with him as true as what love could be. As he sees this woman dancing, as her hair is falling back and forth, down, left and right, left and right, he realized that this is what love is. Sporadic in some senses, but romantic. As he walks away from this place, never returning to the Antarctic again, but staying on the path. As we're going to jump about until like 2015, a good year in some senses, a bad year in others, but better than now. As he is Frankenstein, you see him on a nuclear engine plant, and in close in a representation of like West Germany, really, like in that area of effect. He's you see him right now working on the computer, a massive man, literally ginormous, but you see the hair has grown out a little bit, less of the mane it was before, but it's getting long, closer to the back, like his hair is now kind of closer to like the tops of his shoulders instead of almost closer to his back length. But you've seen it's grown a little bit as you see him working on the valves and everything about it, as he's working, as he's doing. As you see a woman walk up, kind of blackish grayish hair, holding a coffee. Lucy, are you good? I was like, what do you mean? You've been working here for like at least 16 hours. Are you tired? I'm like, I'm good. I'm perfectly fine. You need to get some rest. You can go. I feel like you need to rest up before you go to your another shift. Don't you? You have a shift in about 12, 13 hours, don't you? As Anna, her friend, is technically a friend. He has technically a fiance. At this time, says, "Yeah, don't you? I have a day off tomorrow. Don't worry about it. I was gonna work on just finishing, some ideas and just getting this done with. But go ahead, get some sleep. Go what you need." Thank you. Thank you, Lucy. I'll see you later. As she walks away, as he finishes up just some final nuts and bolts, some final projects that he has, as he feels a burning sensation on the side of his, as it feels different from the other times that he has to simplify and take a kind of a deep breath to this. His wife has called him to help. Once it was plumbing. But as Frankenstein, this about 195 years, if I'm correct with my math, because in 2024 it'd be 205. Because it was okay. Let's say this: the book came out in 1888, and if you're using that math, I don't know when the actual, I don't know exactly when the characters. I might need to do that math, but let's say this. Let's say Frankenstein was at the end 1888, all the way to 2015. That's around 195 years. Throughout the 195 years that he's been alive, Obviously, he has to change identities some of the time, but he's been learning computer science, electricity, uh, bioengineering, uh, coding, even simple things like literally how to do anything in this world, as well as fighting. Jiu-jitsu, Muay Thai, uh, mixed martial arts, just any sense of the word he's been learning. And he has very much mastered and stylized his own form of fighting that is incredibly strength oriented, but also kind of works in an intelligent manner. As he gets off his shift, as he did burn, he feels it start to pierce, like almost like a heartbeat, like pump, 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 pump. As she's getting stressed, this is how he knows it. As he taps on it, as you see the blood from his shoulders spread around his body and go everywhere as it disappears. As you see uh, Anna, uh, Lucy, Lucy? Guess he already left. As you see, and kind of bigger guy, but not as big as Lucy. Not as big as Frankenstein. Uh, he kind of gets up as you see him walking. As he's a security guard at this time. He's like, Lucy, do you? As he kind of talks in this little bit like quiet voice, like, do you need to walk to your car? Like, oh, Jeremy, I would love to. Did you see Lucy leave? Oh, yeah, he left a couple of minutes ago. Why? As I was just, I was just wondering about something. As you see Lucy, or what I will be now calling Frankenstein. If I call him Lucy, that's when other people are trying to talk with him. If I call him Frankenstein, this is his internal thoughts. Frankenstein right now is in a fucking castle. Big one at this. As you see him walk and look around, as you see the woman, his fiance, you see her rush down a staircase as he's right now at the front entrance and jump into his arms and do like a full twirl. He says, Lucy, I missed you. It's been a while. How long? 2 months, 5 days, and about 12 hours. You keeping track? Easy numbers. Easy numbers. Well, as she hops down, as you see a very, not old in a sense, but you see well-groomed man. Black hair, instead of what Lucy's red is almost like a blindside compared to his. And same golden eyes, though, as you see a woman. Same color as Lucy's hair. Sorry, not Lucy, but same color as Lucy's fiance's hair. Bright red. Crazy red. Even redder than hers at this point. Walk down and says, so this is your chosen champion. As you see some scars still coming out, as he has done better with them, but he's still, in a sense of the word, not looking completely normalized. As his two different color eyes look down on this, what would he call a great man, and says, and kind of bows to him in a sense. My friends call me Lucy, but for you, call me Frankenstein's monster. As he looks at him and says, Frankenstein's monster. So my name is Frankenstein, and I am his monster. As this is where we're going to end the What If here. I hope you guys like it. Remember to subscribe, like the video, comment down below other what ifs you want me to do. But I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.